Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. It's like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I'm waiting for my stalker. As soon as she shows up, boom! I'm going to show you what I've done and what I invite all my subscribers to partake with me. There you are. What's up? Hey! So I wait for you. 26 seconds. So since today is 4/4/2020, what does that tell you, right? 4/4/2020. We better double up. For me, doubling up means for me, doubling up would mean smoking 4 joints for the morning to get my head right. And so for my artistic integrity and shit. That. So let's do it. I've got coffee. I get coffee. And really, these are 2 different. I have 3 different strains of weed. I'm just gonna roll right now. I rolled 2. No, this is the other one. Should I even? Yeah. One thing you can do, and weed's expensive if you don't grow it yourself. It's really. Right, you can get expensive. Where in the heck did I put that thing? I have this little thing that God gave. Whenever I think about God and shit, when I'm looking for something, it's like boom. I've been freaking out like where I lost my wallet or something. I'm like, please God help me. Is it in here? And I'm going through my backpack frantically, reminding me of this girlfriend I had that had fucking this purse that was just fucking goddamn. She had a chainsaw in there. I mean, she had everything with the kitchen fucking sink in there. She probably had that too. And she went back to the junk, to meth and heroin. And I said, hell no, I'm gonna be around that because I will do it all. I'm what they call, literally, I'm what they call a garbage disposal in like drug classes and stuff. My drug of choice is obviously heroin or opiates, heroin. Opiates. That's my favorite. That's my drug of choice. I do not do that drug. I haven't for 15. No, I do. I take methadone. Duh. But yeah. I started. You know what? I'm gonna stop this conversation right now because I'm so sick. I was watching some things on TV, and it was what I'll tell you what it was. It was this generate. Look, when I many years ago, and when I sold meth, it wasn't okay. It was wrong. I mean, I made right with what I could, but if it wasn't me but I don't even know why I'm talking about that. Oh, I know now. I'm watching, this is really kind of funny. This one show where it's cops, there's channels, cops busting cops. Like they pull someone over and it's their higher up and they're drunk as fuck. And they're already on body cam. And he's like, can't we do it? He's like, look, it's not the old days anymore. It's not like the old days. And he's like, wait, what? He's like, you can tell he was a veteran police chief, right? And he did drugs, probably did all kinds of dirt, and couldn't understand why they couldn't just let him go because he's the chief of police, man. Fuck. I'm the chief of the police. How can you arrest me, you morons? I mean, really, it makes no sense. But it did, and he started crying and all that. And they're like, "You're gonna get through this, man. You fucked up." And I'm like, the dude was pulled over, right? But the funny thing is they were trying to break the window in because he was out like this. And then when he seen it was the cops, he was turning on his car, but he couldn't get it in the drive. And so it was just, he was revving it up to like 7,000 RPM. It's like, holy shit. So they finally broke it. And he kind of got out like, what's up? What'd you want? He couldn't even stand up. He rolled out of the car. So it's story time with Brady. So he rolled out of the car, right? No. And when he rolled out of the car, I was like, it's just funny. Okay, but I don't want to get caught in I got caught in this loop of, watching this show. Now I'm back to it. Okay. This show was about, like fentanyl and meth addicts. And I really feel for them. I really do. And they know it too. Hey, this is not, maybe it is by nature. You know what? I think I always thought the thinker was like this. Or like this. Like, or like this, maybe. I think it was like this. Because I do it all the time. It's one of these. It's certainly not this. Oh. I know that. And it's not this even. It's not even that. And I don't even remember fist ahead. I remember that something like this. Like, or like, when you scratch your chin, they say, thinking about something. That I believe, right? But this whole world, spiritual and otherwise, is so complicated for a human brain. It's so hard. Like, I asked God for help and he gave me LSD and it did help. I understood the ins and outs of reality. But if you do take DMT and ayahuasca and stuff, you can see, if you want, you'll see what my mom saw in the last month of her life when she had one foot in the ether, whatever, and one foot barely in this realm. Because she was down, because I know, because I was talking to her in my head when she was down. And so she was already dying. She was trying to get everyone, like, say goodbye. But she couldn't even really get that to. But in my mind, it was just her voice exactly how I remember it, saying, Brady, don't even worry about it. I can talk to you. Why do you want to go look at my fucking sleeping ass, bloated ass cancer body? No. I don't want to remember her like that. And she even knew that. I mean, come on. We talk all the time now. And I've talked to Chad, my best friend, my first best friend ever, and he died. You guys all know that. But but my mom, back to my mom, okay, the month before, I told you guys this shit. Because of her brain tumor, she had, this shit happened overnight. She had a 3 fucking inch or more. 3 inches. That's like a tennis ball size, right? Overnight boom of cancer, right in her brain. I go, hey, just for shits and giggles, Mom, which side do you use your phone on? You guessed it. So, yeah, so that was a double bombardment. And I always got on my mom. I said, Mom, set your fucking phone down and put it on speaker. Do not hold it up to your head. Do not. It's like sticking your head in the microwave. You know, if you could shut it, whatever. But so really, I came on here to say that it really isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Don't. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what's going on. But like I say, I will not cooperate. You can put one in the back of my head. I don't care. Okay? I got nothing to talk about. And if I'm out of bullets, there's gonna be no more noise coming from me. And you know what? Any of you soldiers out there, or National Guardsmen, or Army, whatever, you gotta understand we are the militia, okay? Every able-bodied American citizen from 16 to 60 is in the militia. Fact. Look it up. I got that out of Noah's dictionary. Slave-owning Noah Webster. I was wrong on that. I guess Noah didn't own slaves. Maybe he did. I don't fucking care. Really, to be honest with you. All the Native Americans. History is so jumbled up. They have all these names. My own tribe, Cherokee tribe. I understand that a lot of these things pop up just out of from the other dimension or whatever that we take things from and dump. We put all of our junk in their hole, right? And then they spit out a couple ones and zeros, and we're like all jumping up and down, singing Ring Around the Fucking Rosie. Pockets full of posy so you don't smell the death stench all around you. I'm from Tahlequah or Olathe, California. Sorry, I'm in California. Olathe. It's in Oklahoma. There's Eastern Band and Western Band of Cherokee, AJ, and I'm the one that doesn't get checks. That's all I fucking know. Today we have to do, it's 4/4/2020. So we're going to do double joints today. I mean, we got to, right? This is a perfect thing for me. Yeah. Lock me in here because I don't really do anything anyway. All I do is draw and make art. That's my job. Pharmacy is not of God, I know. But poppies are of God. Yeah. Well, you know, AJ, I was telling someone, did you get your card and everything? Make sure you get it. I have my card. Make sure you're on the tribal rolls, tribal registry, because I whipped that fucker out and they started doing shit. I'm telling you, I get shit done like that. When I show them my Native American embossed fucking with the seal of the Cherokee Nation, they fucking start dance, bitch. They start doing shit, okay? Because they know I can pull rank on all of them. Boom. Facts. Even to the highest levels of the federal government, I can pull my fucking tribal card out and it is more powerful. I love it. I haven't really used it. Like, I have student loans, they pay off. The other, I don't know, I'm in Eastern. I know, I need to get them to do that. Also, they'll just send me money if I want it, if I need it for something. Like banks now are making appointments to go get your own money out. You have to call and make an appointment if you want to get money out. I guess to avoid a run on the banks, like the toilet paper fiasco debacle. That's still a fucking wow, mind blower. Oh no, we're gonna be stuck in our houses for 2 months. Don't worry about food, honey. Look, you ain't gonna be wiping your ass if you ain't eating, you dumb motherfuckers. God, people are dumb. And then see people pop on my thing. They think they have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about or whatever. And then they just bolt. I don't care. I would rather have quality subscribers that will actually understand what I'm talking about. Because what I'm talking about is I don't know anything for a fact. Everything is on the table for me. And I'm actually leaning towards time travel. I really have gotten to a point where for sure dimensional travel. Well, I'm Mandela affected. My sister, I am so fucking happy. Oh my God, years of her fucking just me going, look, the airplane engines, don't you remember? Haven't you ever flown? Don't you remember? And she'd be like, I just don't want to talk about it. Right? And I know she didn't see it. I don't know. She's like, they're always that way. So my whole family, I'm the crazy motherfucking black sheep. You know how it goes. My sister, however, Corona. Corona. Hopefully that shit ain't Corona. I always cough. So anyway, you guys, what I wanted to say was it's like, oh, my sister finally had a Mandela. She goes Brady, and it was a big one, a physical one, right? And that's what you need for an anchor effect. Like, oh my God, I went to that school and now it's not there and it never was, right? Or something, my grammar school. That's not true, but for example. So my sister says to me yesterday, she says, or like 2 days ago, when last time I seen her and we're driving, she goes, Brady, I'm freaking out. I'm like, what? And she's like, and only you know about this shit, right? Oh, and let me circle back to my mom. Before she died, what she's told me, I was always telling them, look, there's platforms in the sky and triangular ships and shit. And I have pictures of them, right? And I'm like sending them to them and shit. And then they'll even open them or believe me and shit. But finally, my sister, like her kid's school moved or something. Like a few blocks away. And she's just like, what? She's like, Brady, it was overnight. It was like either a neighborhood of houses, like a tract homes of houses. Like, they couldn't do it overnight. There was Brady. There was nothing. That was just a field. What is it? I'm like, you are Mandela affected now. Okay, accept it, because now that you know you've got it, and you're gonna be watching. That's why God put the Mandela effect here, our creator, so that we would realize that physical things are nothing but an illusion, and that God and spirituality is real. Okay, don't search for the answers outside, because it's all inside. That's what God told me, or whoever created me, because I asked them. Literally, I said, Creator, whoever made me, please, could you talk to me and we could talk and you could tell me what the fuck's going on and blah, 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 right? And he did. And first thing he said is, Brady, I never wrote a book. I never inspired him. I don't know. Maybe he inspired, but he didn't say that. He said, Brady, I don't write books, period. I want you to know that right off the bat. And he was saying, fuck, and this and that. And I know it wasn't me. You know, like you're like, oh, that's my own self saying stuff, thinking that I'm God or something. like thinking it's God. Yes, my son, in your head, right? Like when you're a youngster. But no, this is spirituality. You've got to go through hell to get to heaven. It's a fact. You've got to go through a lot of fucked up shit. And boy, did I. As you can see, I am the remnant of a once great tribe. Anyway, my stalker's here at least. She won't leave me like everybody else. Can you believe? Oh, 3 Mandela effects. Boom. Annie. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. You're always a day away. That's the new way it's done. But when I saw it on Broadway, when I saw it, the play and the movie, she says, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. I mean, that makes sense. She's looking forward to the next day and putting to rest the one behind it. But yet now it says tomorrow is always a day off. That means you're never going to reach your destination. As hard as they're going to keep moving the goalposts. So Annie, in the movie Annie, you can go watch it right now on VHS or any platform or tape, whatever you got, and play Annie. And the song Tomorrow, instead of saying, I love you tomorrow, you're only a day away, she says, you're always a day away. In the movie, go back and watch the movie. She says that now. That's what she sings. It's insane. Insane. And the only time I found the ones that were right is like school, doing it where the teacher already knows the words. So she just tells them, what to say. That's because it's the Mandela changed it. Yeah, I don't know that Jesus is the only way per se. I do believe that there are other enlightened beings other than Jesus that have been visited upon us from the same place. I mean, God sends down many messengers to try and get through to our dumbasses. Quit killing each other and doing dumb shit. It takes a while for us to figure it out, but coffee. Let's get started on one of these joints, huh? Shall we? It's 4/4/2020. It'll never be this again. And I guess I'll spark it for the new world order that we're gonna. Because if that happens, bye, Brady. I'll choose not to be here any longer. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm just holding out, like, whatever, right? But if shit goes down, like, I'm 50 almost. Now I'm 45, but I'll be 46 next month in April or in May. All this shit's unnecessary. It's a means to an end, and we all know what that end is, as it's been laid out in the New World Order. People that started it did such a grand plan, or evil men plot, good men plan. Think about that. But anyway, the plot was to cover and engulf the entire United States. Okay. Right. Well, here, the Bible, let me tell you something about the Bible, which is beautiful. I love the Bible. My grandma gave me now it's been about 5 years ago, when she left me, when she died, my grandma at 99, left me her Bible, and it had the Old and New Testament in it. 1926 Old Testament and 1956 or 54 New Testament. And, all this stuff. Hey, come back and watch this, because I want to tell you about how I found Jesus, and about how I found about the Bible and Revelations, and how we are literally in the middle of it, right? Yeah, and there he goes. I hope he does watch it later, though. Should I finish? I guess. Anyway, yeah. Peace out, AJ. Have a great day at work, and if you want to come back, do please. Um, okay, I will do. Thanks. I appreciate that. I was just reading Ezekiel. It's like all like UFOs. Oh, real quick before you go, my mom, and I don't know, somewhere I heard in Christians saying the Bible is a living book. It's a living book. That's what they told me. And you know what? It is. It can change what it says. It's a fucking magic book, man. Right? Cool. You too, brother. Thanks, AJ. I'll go check out your. I'll find you on Facebook. You find me too. God bless you and your family and your soul. I love it when I could say God bless you to people just because I feel like I'm doing God a solid in a way, and like maybe he'll do me a solid someday. No, he's already done me a solid by creating me and creating this beautiful ground that we live in. You know, for us to just run around in. It's like if you were a lizard or something, like people have in an aquarium, and you have the most kick-ass aquarium ever imaginable and beyond. Right? That's like us. Okay, let's see. Not just governments and all of it. You know what I mean? On a spiritual level. God bless you too, man, AJ. Thanks for coming by, man. Have a great day and be safe out there, okay? Right on. Well, I definitely am waiting for him. I mean, I'm not counting it out. Like I said, everything's on the table. Oh, he's gone. But maybe he'll come back and watch it. Besides, I come back and watch my own videos sometimes to make sure I don't look like an idiot. And plus to make sure it makes sense. And maybe sometimes I rewatch them. I'm like, oh yeah, I was like totally, about that. You know what I mean? Like I was into that at that time or whatever. This is my little one-hitter pipe. It looks like a cigarette, but I have white tape wrapped around it because it tastes good. Because it was hot, so it wouldn't get so hot. And a couple times I lit it the wrong end. You idiot. I shouldn't say that to myself. My dad used to go, Curtis, that's my last name. He'd go, Curtis, you idiot, and hit himself in the head like I could have had a V8. And I go, Dad, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You're saying your name, calling yourself an idiot, and then hitting yourself in the fucking head. You do the New York Times crossword every day in 10 minutes, practically 20, with your coffee, and you finish it in pen every day. That is not an idiot, Dad. You are far from an idiot, okay? I've never, ever seen anyone do. And that's why I could read at 4 years old. Because my dad, like back then, they'd put you, they'd give the parents the baby right then, and they could go home with it that day, right? Whatever, or the next day, and maybe they would even hold the mom one day. I don't know. Nah. So anyway, I was a C-section, which they say is totally changes what, like, a lot of things about your personality, as in we're squeezed. You know how our skulls are soft? And I'm going to say this because it's gross and funny to me. You know, you could take your thumb and there's a soft spot on a baby's head to where you could just go and stick it in. It's that soft. I swear to God. It hasn't even shapen their skull cap yet. It's nothing but brains and skin on it. So there's a hole right there. And you could literally, with not very much pressure, you could just go into a kid's brain, baby's brain. And then lick it off, of course. Some fucked up shit. That's some fucked up shit. Why don't we count abortion deaths as the death toll, right? All your life, pro-life, whatever. It is not fair for the child inside, nor is it fair for the man. And that's where I come in, because I've had several of mine aborted to my adamant disapproval, right? But there was nothing I could do but pay for it, hold her hand and go, and beg her not to kill my baby, my child, our child, 3 times with one girl, and then just a few here and there. And that's what they wanted to do, even though I wanted to have a baby. I would do the right thing, even if it was some one night stand, man, and I got knocked some bitch up. I would do it. I would take care of that kid. And as a matter of fact, though, and this is kind of cool, now that I'm old and realize it, right? I'm going to try and start to date more older, mature women, not girls like I do. And I don't know what they're gonna think. Love it or leave it, man. I'm the whole package right here. And these girls don't know what they're missing. And nor do they know what they're getting into if they do it. Then I'm talking again, of course, about like some app, like a dating app. I don't need that. You know what I need is a fucking cat just to hang out with me. But I'm not allowed to have cats here. But you know what? I'm allowed to have a dog. A small to medium-sized dog. I'm allowed to have. When I get one, fuck it. I ain't gonna pay for one. I mean, like, I don't care about. No. I want a mutt, because the straight breeds are like inbreeding. They get stupid. I had a friend that had They got 2 chocolate labs with papers. What is it? Kennel ice KC papers or whatever. KC paper. Kennel certificate showing what their lineage was, and after 3 times they can, like, say one dog has puppies, right? And the male that impregnated her, then when they have puppies, that male can mate with that. Like, it's sick. It's like it's fucked up, and it's like this whole incest thing with their pigs and stuff. Be too safe. Every time I cough, I make sure I spit it out. Anyway, the only way to affordably, unless you grow your own weed, is to get just one of these little one hitters, right? And I swear you barely put a tiny piece in there, and you can hold it in and blow it out. You like 2 or 3 hits, you'll be totally baked. So happy 4/4/2020. That's so awesome. It's 4/4/2020. We're gonna be smoking live. Let's put on some tunes. Fuck it. It's only me and my stalker. We kick fucking ass. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah, those cats were fast as lightning. Let's listen to some 6ix9ine. Just cause some stupid dummy boy. Dummy boy, don't put your fucking album pissing on the Freemasonic checkerboard floor. Maybe that won't fucking get you out under the feds. They are the checkerboard floor. You're pissing on them, 6ix9ine. It's stupid. Okay, 6ix9ine. Not many rock with you. I do though. I rock with you though. I do. Now I'm not on, or am I? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I know. These right here, Like a Boss compilations are fucking awesome. You gotta check it out. Magnet fishing. That's pretty cool. Judge. What am I looking for? Oh, music. Oh, 6ix9ine. You could call it that. That's good. That's so ridiculous. See, she knows what's up. Six, cuánto, loco. Here we go, guys. Let's do it. Sex, money, murder. What's going on? It's taking its sweet ass time, isn't it? I guess, says you guys. There it goes.
Take heed, fuck these niggas. Bitch, I'm silly. I'm the chopper, shoot your shit up, let's get busy. Drinking Henny, going crazy, popping pillay. Sex, money, murder, shout out on my blazing billy. We in your city, shout out my ace in the fucking lane. They gon' shoot, spin on who the fuck is you? Who the fuck you know, nigga? No, nigga. Niggas killed your cousin, you gon' smoke, nigga. Dumb nigga, growing up your cousin in a broad, nigga. Bozo, bitch, are you dumb, dumb, stupid? Bitch, I'm the cannon with this drum. Pull up, send me Lolo pump, we going dumb, bitch, I'm stupid. I be tweaking, I be wildin', I be booty. I be stealing, I be robbing, I be looting. Your boyfriend gummy, get no money, bitch, he stupid. Oh, bitch, he stupid. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? I'm the man, homie. Now you smoking black and mild, smoking rap, homie. Tell him shut up, suck a dick. Tell him fuck him, I'm the shit. Bitch, I'm just recording this. I'm getting money, I'm the shit. Shout out my bro, shout out my crib. That nigga Ebro, he a bitch. Just another old nigga on a young nigga dick. Bitch, I'm lit on the gram a million like you see my shit. Bitch, stand for the dick, but I probably wouldn't hit. VVS, Cuban hit. Shout out Jimmy for the drip. Baby daddy mixtape was a shit. He a bitch. Free Bobby, free Rowdy, free Quino, free the nine. Shout out JD, shout out Kuda D Sad. Oh my God. FOA, they gon' ride. GS9, they gon' slide. When I whoop back, oh my God.
You get me naked till I burst out. You the teach, you get cursed out. And all these suckers with their fucking feelings over daddy bitches with their purse out. When you on the flag, bird out. I John Briggs put the word out. And know you like a nigga smarty dance, you gon' love a nigga wanna swerve out.
Bitch, I'm silly. Up the chopper, shoot your shit up, let's get busy. Drinking Henny, going crazy, popping Billy. Sex, money, murder, shout out on my blazing Billy. We in your city.
Hold on, okay, run that shit back.
We in your city, motherfuckers. Yeah, so 6ix9ine, bro. Fuck it, man.
Hey, now that the cute dogs have your attention, let me ask you something. You love animals, right? Want to find out how you can help save animal lives as a career? Then keep watching. Otherwise, just skip this ad. So if you're serious about working with pets, definitely consider animal medicine. It's a popular career choice because it allows you to improve the well-being of animals in your community. How cool is that? And getting started has never been easier. Animal Behavior College has your back with its veterinary assistant certification.
Let's listen to this. It's kind of funny. You're my stalker. You have to do whatever.
You know, all day they couldn't say the shit they wanted to say. They had the fake orgasms and shit. We can tell niggas today, hey, I wanna come, motherfucker.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. Your boyfriend is a dork. Make love it. I just pulled up in the ghost. Fucked that bitch up out in London. Then I fucked up on the cousin, on her sister. I don't know nothing. And my niggas getting ignorant like a lighter, bitch. We ignorant. All this water on my neck look like I fell when I went fishing. So much diamonds on my bust now. Ooh, fuck. What's the time?
Oh, yeah.
And smoke, perp, sip, and drink. Ooh, fuck, she take lines. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
You're such a fucking hoe. When the first time they asked you want sparkling or still? Are you trying to act like you was drinking sparkling water before you came out here? You're such a fucking, I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I like my dick suck, I buy you a sick truck. I buy you some new tits, I get you that nip tuck. How you start a family, the condom slipped up. I'm a sick fuck, I'm inappropriate. I like hearing stories, I like that hoe shit. I wanna hear more shit, I like the hoe shit. Send me some more shit, you trifling hoe, bitch, bitch.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
Kanye.
You know, all day they couldn't say the shit they wanted to say. They had the fake orgasms and shit. We can tell niggas today, hey, I wanna come, motherfucker.
Appreciate the Wawas. Like I did a shot of Patani. Such a fucking hoe.
Yeah.
I will let this one
Straight
go.
mob ties, five brothers,
GS9, where he
SMS,
said
Treyway
GS9.
shit, East Side.
This is a
Yeah.
GS9.
Gigi, yeah.
Listen to how
Gigi,
good 6ix9ine raps
Gigi,
is.
yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, Gringo, let that shit breathe. Wish I could bring pump back, blow, let it run that. Today let bring me, yeah, we gon' let these semis. I wish I could bring stacks back, child, let the mat clap. Today free, bigger bell, gotta give you niggas hell. We can make the nigga yell, beam hit his knees, make him scream when a nigga fell. Shoot out with the law or the morgue before I sit in jail. Niggas say they love me, I can see it in these niggas' eyes, they don't wish me well. I don't need their company, they smiling when a nigga fell. Seeing that I'm popping in this shot, I'm like the third rap. 40 stitches, 40 stitches, that man to no tell. Taking bitches for these niggas, kill some men so well. Drive out, leave them in the street, nigga, won't kill. HBA gold fronts, let me get soul track. Nigga, this is New York, pick the wrong move. And the goons like a two-spot, work hard and move slow. Hate more like pool holes, crack like the pavement. Diesel like the gas station, trap out the basement. Blow in the Pyrex, mask on our faces. Let them act sketch, but this land will erase the wrong gang.
6ix9ine, Loco, Vato, Bingo, Chapo, Coco, Jumbo, Lemon, Sweet, Fruity, Rainbow, Skittles, Juicy, Cherry, Hazel. 6ix9ine, Loco, Vato, Bingo, Chapo, Coco, Jumbo, Lemon, Sweet, Fruity. fruity, rainbow, skin is juicy, cherry, hazel. La vida loco, El Chapo Gringo, Brooklyn, 6'9" Combo, Mike Tyson Knockout, Gold Cup Versace, 3 Streifen Einkauf, Combat Konami, Billy, Tati Tekashi, Jack Bailey, 44 Gringo, Abi, Harbi, Mickey at Mini, Fix Cookie und Brownie, Drag Nice, love me, Blue Light City Hell, Buggy is digital, New York City Gangs, Mama I'm a criminal, Orally Carnal, International Diggy, Fitness und Business, Smoke Haze, Blunt Biggie, Rick and Morty, Walkie run, enemy, number 1, Vamonos, police call, 6, 9, Loco, Vato, Bingo, Chapo, Coco, Jumbo, Lemon, Sweet, Fruity, Rainbow, Skin is juicy, cherry, hazel. 6, 9, Loco, Vato, Bingo, Chapo, Coco, Jumbo, Lemon, Sweet, Fruity, Rainbow, Skin is juicy, cherry, hazel.
Gigi, 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 Gigi,
Remember to not be kind and courteous in my chat, please. Gang!
Yeah. Gigi, 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 yeah, hey,
Yo, Gringo, let that shit breathe.
Everybody in my gang is drug addicts. Chill.
Man, this video is so fun.
Whole gang full of drug addicts. Chill.
I like the beat.
Take a lot of shit, forgot what happened. I ain't gon' lie, I gotta have it. Swear to God, you can't be on my status. Swear to God. Start the day off with a pint. Chill. I'ma show you how to live life. Chill. Take a lot of drugs, don't think twice. Wow. I do this every day and all night. Whole gang full of drug addicts. Chill. Whole gang full of drug addicts. Chill. Whole gang full of drug addicts. Whole gang full of drug addicts. I've been smoking since I was 11. 11. I've been popping pills since I was 7. Told my pastor I don't do confessions. Hell no. Cause I pop a lot of Molly for my breakfast. Molly, I ain't never listened to nobody. Nope. In a courthouse off of ecstasy. Goddamn. And your baby